Hello and welcome to episode 42 of the Witch and Its podcast. I'm Shy, I'm a witch and I knit, I crochet, I embroider, I do all kinds of crafty things, and here is where I sit and talk about it every now and then. Oh god, my intro keeps getting worse. Lighting is terrible. It's the middle of the day, but it's dark because it's Sweden in December. How are we in December? No idea. But hey, we're in December. It's the 4th of December, it's a Friday, and yeah, Vlogmas is a go. I've been doing Vlogmas. I've got a separate playlist for this year's Vlogmas if you'd like to check that out. I post a little vlog every day. It's not always crafting. There's always some sort of me doing something. The past 2 days I've been cooking. Yesterday we did kimchi, and the day before that I made kombucha. Today is podcast day, so not a lot of crafting maybe, but I mean this is all about crafting. Anyway, that's what I've been up to lately out of the way. I've been vlogging this in the past 3.5 now days, so that is happening. But yeah, happy December. So I don't have an awful lot to talk about. I mean I do have a ton of whips, but they've been kind of just sitting, languishing in my cubby. I haven't been working with those at all, so I'm not going to show you anything I haven't been actually touching the past couple of weeks. So let's talk about what I've been making over the past couple of weeks. This is probably going to be a shorter podcast again because I just haven't really worked on a lot of things, but the things I've worked on I've seen quite a bit of work. So, I also this morning, because I'm an actual doofus, I managed to pull a muscle in my back just stretching, so now I can't really move too fast and I kind of have to go like that when I want to look that way. I don't know what happened. It's not the first time it's happened either. I'm not that inflexible, I'm just clumsy. But anyway, let's get into what I've been working on. Going to start with the whip. I mean, like, I'm going to mention my other whips. I have a crochet blanket that I need yarn for. I have pumpkin spice mittens, which I did not finish in time for the pumpkin make along. I'm probably going to frog and start over with another yarn because I'm not loving them. I'm working on my Baudelaire Crop, and I'm working on the Vintergäck mittens. So yeah, I'm working on 4 things apart from what I've got. No, I've also got some sewing, but whatever. Just going to mention, not going to show, because yeah, like I said, I haven't been working on those at all lately. So what I have been working on is, I'm going to start with my whip, is a sleeve for my, for my wonderful Feline Phantom jumper, which I absolutely love. I've got an email. So this is a test knit for Elly of Curio Stitches, and it's got a little spoopy cat. It's a ghost cat, and this beautiful greyish green is also by Elly. It's in the colour Sea Glass, and this black is by Woolevo. Yeah, this yarn is by Elly. I will have her shop linked below, and the pattern is also by Elly, and it's a test knit. And yeah, I am on Sleeve Island. This is my first sleeve. It's not quite done. It's not quite long enough. I wanted to go to there, so it goes up my arm to up to here, and it should probably be another like inch or something. I don't know. We'll see. But it's very cozy. This yarn is super soft. Pardon my arm. This yarn is so soft. I'm going to see if I have a ball of yarn in this. No, I have the sea glass. It looks like that in the cake. I think this is absolutely beautiful, and it's so soft. So soft. You really need to go have a look at her yarns. They're beautiful. I do have the ball band for the black one here. You can see. That's the ball band. It's a 75% merino and 25% polyamide. So yeah, DK weight. On the thicker side maybe, but yeah, it's DK weight. That's my one knitted whip. No! I have a second whip, and this is a new and shiny little cast on. This is a bag I made, which has been occupied for the past like year because I kept a project I'd given up on, tablet weaving in like cotton yarn, and it was terrible. I really do like tablet weaving, but not with thick cotton yarn. Well, thick and thick is kind of like it's fingering weight, about fingering weight, and that's just with cotton. That's just, you know, regular dishcloth style yarn. It's just not a good experience. I really do recommend, if you want to try tablet weaving, that you get something nicer to weave with, and not single ply, because that will just break on you. But anyway, I kept that in this, and it was just sitting there looking at me for like a year, so I finally got rid of it and reclaimed my bag, which is the perfect little size for a tiny little project. So in here I have 3 long ugly second-hand shop DPNs. I don't like these, but it's the DPNs I have, and I really don't want to go out at the moment to go shop. And I have a bunch of Hexipuffs, because I finally decided to get the Beekeeper's blanket pattern. I've been wanting that since I started watching knitting podcasts, because I was super inspired by Amy Florence to get this pattern when I first started with the podcasting world. She was like one of the first podcasts I ever watched, and I watched it from the start, and she had a Beekeeper's blanket in progress, and then I kept seeing it like pop up every now and then on Instagram and stuff, and I'm like, I just want it, but I don't know if I can commit to knitting an entire blanket. But I mean, I've managed to almost crochet an entire blanket, and I'm not that into crocheting. I mean, it's fun and it's quick. When you're actually working on it, it's fun, but I don't usually find myself being like, I want to crochet something. It's just spur of the moment, and then 2 hours later I have like something big because it's quick. But this I've been wanting to start for ages, and what finally kicked me into doing it was we borrowed one of David's parents' cars, and that one does not have a bum heater in the seat, and it was like -2 degrees outside, and the car was freezing, and just sitting on a cold car seat is the worst. So I'm like, I'm gonna make something to sit on in the car. Oh look, we blend together. Do I have favourite colours? I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, yeah, that kicked me into starting this, because I want like something to sit on that's woolly and soft and nice if we're in a very cold car again. Yeah, so making a car seat cover thing for my butt, because I am not good with the cold. So I have this. I'm just working through my tiny scraps now. So this is, I think, it is mohair silk held together with Malabrigo lace in the something grapes? Velvet grapes? Sour grapes? I don't remember. I knit a shawl out of this like 2 years ago. no, 1.5 years ago, I don't know, I don't remember, but I knit a shawl out of this yarn, and I have just a Sweaterford Frost scrap here. It's a sock yarn, this is what I knit my shawl out of, my Crescent Moon shawl. This is, what am I called it? Good brain exercise, this. Shopple Wooler in Tonspur. Just grey Sister Negrena yarn. Handspun! I made this yarn. I dyed this yarn. This is alpaca. I dyed this yarn as well. This is my dovecot? Was that what I called it? I don't remember. More Shopper Wooler, and more of the mohair silk, but just 2 strands of it held together. That's what I have so far in my little bag of hexies. I'm probably going to have to move them to a bigger bag at some point, but yeah, working my way through that, which is very, very fun. It's super quick. Really can recommend to knit some hexies if you have very small scraps. They don't take much at all, and it's like perfect. You don't have to use like polyfill fluff thing to fill them. You can use thread clippings, like yarn clippings. I've stuffed at least one so far with yarn clippings, and I'm going to have a lot of those, like ends from my Feline Phantom, because I did Intarsha with like bobbins, so there's a lot of loose ends in that one. So yeah, that's you know, waste not, want not, and so on and so forth. But yeah, those are my whips. So on to finished projects, but one again. I finished my green socks, my green Christmas socks. I restarted these 3 times. You know, last time they were just a picot edge. These don't have a picot edge. I ripped back, and before that I'd already like started something and ripped back. So yeah, I had 4 days to spare until deadline for the festive sock along. So I decided, I know I can whip up a pair of Hermione's everyday socks in like a day or 2. So I did. I did, however, alter the gusset part, so I did the gusset under the heel, because I find those fit me really good. And it's got an Eye of Partridge heel, and yeah, apart from that it's just, you know, the pattern as it is, and it's got a twisted rib as well. So yeah, and they are the same size. As like the first time in quite some time no, actually that's a lie, because my other Christmas pair of socks are the same length and size as well, because I knit them both very close to each other in time. I'm losing words, my brain is going bye-bye. But anyway, these I made within 4 days, so yeah, they are the same gauge. I've had this problem with socks lately because like my sock joe has just been gone. So I've been knitting socks, one, and then there's been like a couple of months and I've knit something else in between, so my gauge has like changed to that knit, because like a lot of the knits I've done this year has been have been on bigger needles. It's been a bunch of test knits, and like I knit a hat, I've knit a shawl, now I'm knitting a jumper, but yeah, a lot of things on like bigger needles, and then going back to 2mm needles to try and find the same gauge as I had before, it doesn't always like work out really good. So, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with these, and I kind of want to knit more socks now, so yeah, that's good. And I have some yarn left of this. Don't know what to do with that, but it will be something. I'm kind of wanting to save all my Christmas scraps into something, but I also want to do like what I did last year. I knit a Jennifer Steingas jumper, the garden gate, and for the yoke pattern I used what was left over from my gingerbread house skein. And this year I kind of want to do the same thing and knit maybe Hinterland or something with black yarn and my zooming home for Christmas. So yeah, that's kind of a thing I like doing. I've decided that's going to be a tradition. I don't think I can do that with all of my Christmas yarns though. But I might do it with my other. This yarn is by the way, I didn't mention that. This yarn is Tree Lights by Variable Difference. And it's a merino nylon base. It's really, really pretty. Very festive. So now for some sewing. I've actually got a new and shiny. I started a new paper piecing project because I'm unstoppable, and if you've been watching my Vlogmas you've seen this, but this is what I have so far. I'm making a little coffin paper piecing project. This is, did I say coffin? I meant coffin because, but yeah, this is going to be a project bag. I meant to stitch these two together yesterday, but it didn't happen. So I'm going to do that later and just put them on here. I think they go on this side or that side, maybe. I don't remember where I was supposed to put them, but they go on either side. And then I'm going to do the rest of all of these and do the other side. Then I can sew them together. So I have made, look at me being organised. I have made a pattern for a bag because I find when I do, what I usually do when I sew box bottom bags is I just sew like that and then I turn it like a bishop hat and sew across. I'm the worst at explaining, but you know, you have a rectangle that way and then you just put the seams in the middle so it goes that way, and then the bottom will look like that, and then you just sew across and cut it off. I have a hard time getting that even, so I'm going to try doing a bottom like this time, which is basically you don't sew this together, you just sew the side and then you can squish the side down and pull that piece up, and that makes a box bottom. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm going to film it for Vlogmas when I do sew this together. So this is going to be, it is a bit longer than half of it, but like where the these end, I'm going to cut the rest off and have a black bottom to this bag, I think. I might add some embroidery. It's going to be squishy, it's going to have squishy interfacing, and yeah, sorry about the crinkling. I'm really excited about this project, and yeah, it's good. It's been going really quick as well. This is like, I cut all the pieces out 2 days ago. On the 1st, is that 3 days ago now? On the 1st, I basted them together the same night. I haven't basted them together. I've basted the back sides. I haven't basted these yet, so that will probably be today's work. And then I've been just joining them yesterday and the day before that. I haven't worked on this yet today, but I will add these two little buggers to it, and then I will be basting the rest. So I'm really excited about this. I hope it will be done pretty soon. So yeah, it's going to have a zipper as well. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be fun. So yeah, those are all the things I'm working on at the moment. Like I said, I have a bunch of other whips. I have a bunch of sewn whips that I haven't touched either. I need to get going with things, but it's just time keeps slipping away. I do, however, have one little stash enhancement that I want to show you, and it's this beautiful yarn by Knitting Nikabi. She sent me 2 skeins of her Ruby Slippers colourway, which is non-superwash merino, 100% non-superwash merino, dyed with madder root. I said Ruby Slippers, yes I did. It's dyed with madder root, which is, the day I got these, when David came over, I was like, David, look at this, what do you think it's dyed with? He's like, madder. Because, you know, we do medieval stuff, and it's a very common plant dye for like medieval clothes. It's one of his favourites. So I'm really excited about that. He really liked them as well. I have plans for one of the skeins. There is this wonderful, I'm gonna pop a picture here, shawl. That's very, very festive and Christmassy, and I kind of want to cast it on. But I do want non-superwash fingering weight green and white for that as well. So I will have to go on a bit of a search, I think, for that. So yeah, I really want to do that, and the pattern says it's going to take about 1 skein of fingering weight, and like for the red, and a bit less than a skein for the green and the white. So yeah, I want to do that. It's pretty. But these are absolutely beautiful and so soft and squishy. I wish you could like feel this through the screen because they're amazing. You should go check her store out as well. She will be linked down below as well. I have such wonderful friends that make such wonderful yarns. Thank you. I have not been spinning. I have not been sewing apart from my paper piecing. It's just been, I've been focusing my socks and my jumper, and then also like focusing filming. And World of Warcraft just had a new expansion release to last week, the week before that. So I've been playing as well, not too much. I find myself not having enough time really, and the queues have been horrible. It's been like a queue to get in the game as well, because I play on a very, very populated server, and the queues have been just terrible. So I haven't really been able to, like, after I've edited Vlogmas for the day, I've been like wanting to log on, and I keep getting like through the queue and then it keeps disconnecting me, so I can't really play. I can play during the days, but then I'm busy. So yeah, hopefully the queues will get better. But yeah, that is about what I had to talk about, because there's not a lot to do. There's not an awful lot to chat about, because there are the vlogs. So yeah, again, I will link the playlist as well, but one of them should come up as like a recommended video in the end of this video. If you want to look at my vlogs, they will be there. And other than that, there's not a lot else to talk about. I'm going to be thinking about what I want to knit next year. I'm thinking I'm gonna make one of those make 9 things. I never did that before, but I managed to crank out a fair few tops this year, so maybe I can do that next year as well. So yeah, exciting. But I'm feeling drawn towards a sock for my next cast on. We'll see what I make. There was something else I wanted to make as well. A cow? Oh right, I have something I need to knit for David. I told David to knit the other day. He's not super enjoying it, but he really wants one of those scarves with a hood. So I'm gonna force him to at least knit one row of it because it's his hood. But we bought yarn for it at least, and I'm gonna go pick it up maybe tomorrow. So that's nice. He was quite good at it too. Like he's a natural, but I don't know. It's not for everybody. Maybe I'll teach him to crochet and see if he likes that better. But it was fun to teach him to knit. It's fun to, and he said it was like fun to try what I really like doing. So that's very nice. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end the podcast here. There will be a vlog today as well, and tomorrow, and there are two things that can happen after like Vlogmasing, and it's either you get super burnt out on filming, or you get in a really good like a really good flow of just consistently uploading. I hope the latter will be what happens this year for me, because last year I was a bit burnt out, but it's going to be more low-key, and I think it's fun to like edit and stuff. So yeah, hopefully I can get better at uploading within like a reasonable amount of time, but every now and then I do need breaks, so it's that. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here. If you want to see what else I do and see like the progress of sewing things and knitting things and stuff like that, maybe some playing World of Warcraft gameplay things. I did that in my vlog yesterday. Some cooking, some phone dinging. Oh! Good. My fabric has arrived. I bought fabric. I'm making myself a new winter cloak coat thing because my other cloak coat thing is not a proper cloak. And I don't have a proper coat that's my size. I have one that's like 10 years old now, and it's mostly polyester, and is not my style, and it's like quite a few sizes too big because I was quite a few sizes bigger back then. So I drown in it, and it's not a really super pretty coat, so I'm making a new coat. If you want to see that progress, it will probably be in my vlogs, so I would super appreciate if you watched and left a comment on any of my vlogs. There is a playlist, and there will be daily uploads, hopefully daily, but I might need a day. I don't know yet, but so far it's been daily. So yeah, if you want to watch that, I will have them linked in the description. There should be one recommended in the end of this video, and I will also link the... No, I said I would link the playlist. So yeah, I hope you've had a good December so far, and that you'll have a fantastic weekend and a lovely week after that, and a lovely couple of hours until my vlog comes up. Oh god, I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope you'll have a good time, and I will see you again soon. Yeah. Have a great time. Bye.